So excited to talk about this because I want to really paint a picture for you. If you love games, stick around. If you love crypto, if you love play to earn, please listen up. So imagine immersing yourself with a GameFi project with depth, where you are the master of your own destiny, solving quests, competing against each other, and earning while you do it. I hope I have you hooked already. If so, you definitely need to check out Elfin Kingdom. It is a true social gaming platform that is merging decentralized finance, yield farming, and non fungible tokens with gamified elements in a play to earn platform that lets users collect, battle, and farm to earn more with their crypto. So, in Elfin Kingdom, players actually can choose their own faith, meaning they can choose their own roles and decide how to take advantage of certain quests and other opportunities while discovering what the kingdom has to offer. And that's not all. Elfin Kingdom has a built-in banking system. That's right, you heard me correct. Allowing anyone to maximize their earnings with a little bit of effort and maybe even some clever strategizing. If you want to learn more, check out this revolutionary Web 3.0 gaming hub NFT aggregation booster and GameFi platform before it's too late. So I wanted to do a quick gameplay of what Elfin Kingdom looks like. However, the product is not launched completely. You could actually check into Elfin Kingdom website and play a little bit of the demo. So the demo is where it's at. You get a little taste of what it feels, what it looks like. So let me show you a little bit of the gameplay. Here's a little bit of what it looks like. Here I am browsing about. There's the guilds, there's the adventure. That's super cool. And let's see what's in my bag. So here's my backpack. Got nothing in there yet. Elfin catcher. None so far. I've tried, and I'll show you what I mean by trying. Here's the world championship. This is so cute. Here's the shop. And you can't go in them. This is just kind of like the example of like what it's gonna look like. And remember, guys and ladies, it's hard to build and to develop a game. It costs a lot of money. There's a lot of things that have to go into it. So I love it. I think it's super cute. However, I would wish that I would like I can go on the beach or something and maybe like take a little dip. So I wish that was kind of like open for me to roam. And let's go over here. Let's go to the quest. Daily login. Let's go. I don't know what that means, but let's see. It's gonna take a little bit of BNB. So again, we're gonna see what that does. So the co-founder was telling me that he wanted to do these small games, and charge like a BNB fee. However, it's like the amount of like 25 cents or a nickel. Do you know what I mean? So that's the idea. We're creating that slot machine where you put in a quarter, but we're kind of doing that digitally here. So I'm going to collect rewards. I got some rewards. Receive. Okay, cool. Where'd they go though? Oh, okay, cool. 10 out of 100 until I get this really big chest. This is completed. Let's go. Capture one elfin. Oh, could I? Oh, that's me. Oh, where am I? Why does this look different? Oh, this is cute. Okay. So, like, I can't. Oh, I can go over here, but I can't, like, ignore him. Like, do you know what I mean? I'll show you in a second. All right, and here's me trying to capture something. I have this. We'll see. Because I have nothing else to capture him. So, let's see. Catch. I couldn't do it. Man, that's that's a bit of a bummer. I'm not gonna lie. And capture opportunity. See, like I've done this before, meaning like I try to catch him, and so that's one thing. Like it bums me out. Like maybe it's supposed to be hard, but I like how it's super cute. It's I could tell I could do a lot of things with it. Like I can't really catch it. I can't yet. So, but I like the idea, the concept. It's very Pokemon-ish. And I am pretty sure that was the inspiration of all of this was like the Pokemon feel. However, I do like how it's very smooth. All right, now I'm gonna try this game. I'm gonna try the browser adventure. Here we go. Start game. So I had an option for 1 or 5. For 5, it rejected me, so I'm going for the 0.001 because that's, I guess, currently what I have in BNB. So I guess I have one shot, guys. So if I mess up, then shoot. Okay. So I just have to click on the mouse, and like supposedly it is like kind of hard. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. I got 1 point, 1 point. uh, that's sad. All right, well, that's all right. So you kind of get the idea of what this is all about. So yeah, check it out, and let's hear it from the co-founder to let us know on like the inspiration for this. How did he come up with this? Why did he come up with this? So let's definitely hear what he has to say about that. Juan, thank you so much for joining us, myself, and Moonboots. It's incredible to see the growth within your team and your project in the last few months and the last few quarters. However, I have been playing it. Have been playing a little bit of the demo, and I actually have too many questions. So I know I have to make this kind of short, but I'm going to do my best. But Juan, how are you? And good morning.
Hello, Jojo. Thank you very much for inviting me. Also to Moonboots to have this amazing space to share. Everything is going well so far. As you said, well, a little bit busy working towards the launch, but the game and building, just keep building all the time.
Let me jump into the first questions. So I do want to know a little bit about your background and how did Elfin Kingdom get started?
Yeah, for sure. Look, well, it's a different, I would say, kind of a mix of things that come together. I come from Colombia originally. I have been living in different countries. So I was studying in France, and for some reasons I came to China for international businesses, and I dive in crypto in 2016, and from that moment on, I just fall in love with the industry, and I started from there. I started to invest, to trade, to start to build, to work in different companies, and start to grow my network. And 2019, I went back to Latin America to bring more value to the region. We were actually helping companies like gaming companies and blockchain companies to bring all this technology into this kind of region. And from there, in 2020, when we see the potential to play and earn possibilities, we decided to do something a little bit more focused in the region, but of course, it's a global idea. And that's how we came up with the Elfin Kingdom with some friends, and of course with all my network and investors that I talked to that I wanted to develop this project, and pretty much it started to fall all the pieces together. From August 2021, we started to raise funds to start to put everything together, and the inspiration came from a game that marked my my childhood, the Pokemon games. So I had a Game Boy,
Mm.
and this game was quite marking my childhood. So I say, okay, I want to bring back this kind of idea that people could enjoy.
Yeah, that's when I was playing it, that's what it was giving me the feel of. So I'm glad that you said it. But yes, it does give that very comfortable feel of, catching your favorite creature and collecting them. However, whoa, how did I not know that you were Colombian? Why didn't I ask?
I didn't ask before, but yeah,
I
I'm from
didn't ask.
Colombia.
I'm so okay. I'm saying this now, Juan. It's because I'm Colombian too.
You're Colombian too? No way,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah. So
Oh, that's actually a good surprise. I'm happy.
I know. Wow. So that's really cool. Yeah, my family's from Bogota and I'm actually going to be moving back to go to Medellin.
Whoa, okay. So probably we will meet in the future. I'm going to Colombia around December or November this year.
Nice. I'll see you there, Juan. I'll see you there. I'm
For
going to ask you
sure.
more questions when I see you in person.
For
Okay,
sure.
cool. So I love that that was your inspiration. Now, as I was playing the game, I was running into a few things that I kept realizing. So, not only is it smooth, I love the graphics, it's very inviting. However, the biggest question is I don't ever have enough elfin. How the heck do I get more elfin?
Well, okay. Let's start where the game is in this moment. Currently, we're at the beta stage. So what we're doing in this moment is that we have the game open for people to go and play a little bit. The most important functions, that is the catching and the battling systems. The game doesn't have the other functionality yet because we haven't launched the token. So it's still a little bit complicated to
Ooh.
capture the Elfins. So the only
Mm-hmm.
way you can get Elfins in the moment is going to the marketplace we have in our website, in the Elfin marketplace, or on Binance NFT. So you can go and buy them there. You can start to play if you want to play currently. Then in the future, for sure, you're gonna be able to buy the catchers through Quest or on the marketplace, in the marketplace, and then you can be able to try to catch these Elfins. It's not gonna be that easy, but it's possible.
Mm. Good to know, because the more that I was like, man, damn, I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough of this. However, it would be nice to have more of an intro explanation on what's going on with the game, not like, let's say, Twitter announcements, but within the game in general. Is that something we're going to see more towards the roadmap? Obviously, more expansion of the game itself, but a little bit more explanatory when you first start.
Yes, for sure. That's something we're working currently to develop the, let's say, like the walkthrough, like how you're gonna play the game, what can you do, what's the use of the Elfin token, and how you're gonna be able to use the King token, what can you expect from the marketplace, how you can do different things, and a little bit how you can play it in a most fun way. Because currently, we're doing only capturing bugs that exist in the game. We're working at the same time to develop these kind of instructions.
Okay. Well, good. And you know what? I am happy to see that there's a lot to do in this game. So we have the adventure side where we get to solve unique quests, create a storyline, which it looks so much fun, Juan. Also, you get to compete potentially in the future with other users, and you also have an NFT section as well. So why don't you tell me more on specifically with those three? What are we going to see more within those three sections?
Well, I would like also to tell you that the Elfin Kingdom is not only a little bit more specific in that part, that the Elfin Kingdom is actually a platform uh, for new games. So what we're doing currently is to bring different games to be launched that people will be also able to play other kind of games like mini games because we have the main game that people can come, but at the same time we want to create this ecosystem bridging the traditional gaming to the crypto space. So if you can see currently we have a mini game called Elfin, well, I like to call it the Flappy Elfins, but in our game it's called the Base of Adventure. It's very similar to the Flappy Birds that of
I played it.
2014.
I
So
lost early.
it's not that easy, but it's one
No,
of the
it's
mini
not. It's
games
hard.
like people this way, like players can that need catchers. That is the one of the in-game assets more important of it. You need to play this game, and you can get the opportunity of getting these catchers like playing through mini games. So besides that, the idea is that you can get different quests, like go and play. You get make 100 points in the Flappy Birds in the Flappy Elfin version, and you're gonna get rewarded with this, or you're gonna go and do different quests, and at the same time, different games that they're gonna be able to launch on our platform their own token, and they're gonna be also able to develop on the top of us their own games. They can combine their quest with our quest. So let's say they develop a temple run. So you go play temple run, you win some tokens, and you can get other catchers or extra in-game items for the main game.
Mm,
So it's a little bit of a combination of this idea, and that way, let's say that our main vertical is going to be focusing on mini games, and at the same time, we're going to have AAA games coming that they might take a little bit longer, but the main focus right now are mini games, really fast games. Like we like to call them like appointment games. Like you are in waiting for something, and you can go and play fast 30 minutes, 20 minutes, the time you're waiting for something.
Oh, I love that. And then you said so, which by the way, yes, that game was so funny when I first played it. I knew for a fact that it wasn't going to last long for me, so I only got to like 4 or 5 pillars. And as soon as I lost, I lost. I screamed. I was like, "Damn!" Because I got to play again, and I got to put in money.
Yeah,
However,
another
Mhm.
thing that I would like to say is that the main idea is to bring back. We call it the Elfin Arcade. It's like bringing back this idea of the arcades, and you go and play these kind of simple mini games through tickets, and you get rewarded with things. So that's a
Right.
little bit the idea also.
That's fun. I like that because yeah, it wasn't expensive. It was like so tiny and little, and yeah, I was playing it for a bit, and I like that. So it's almost the concept of putting in a quarter or putting in a nickel or whatever
Yes, correct.
small. Okay, cool. And I wanted to jump in. Why don't you tell us more about like the elephants NFTs and like how do you think we're gonna start using them in the game?
Yeah, okay. So all the Elfins are NFTs. We have exactly four different types. So you have the normal type, the rare type, super rare, and the super rare. So let's say that all of them they have different functions. The main function for the normal ones is that you can capture. That's the most common type you can capture in the game, and these ones are mostly used for being transformed into gens. There's a part that our game doesn't work with the breeding system like any other game, but is mostly working with a factory energy system. So what you do is you take this elfin and you kind of transform them into gems, and you can of course use these gems to give into other elfins. You can think about it like the rare stone in the Pokemon game. The rare stone, you use it and you level up your elfin.
Mhm.
So it's a little bit the same concept. You can use these gems to level up skills or to give them points to go towards the evolution. And of course you can do it with the other ones, but of course it's going to give you more points. And but the advantage of having the others is that the others, the rares, super rare, and super rare, are stronger and cooler, I will say.
Nice.
So let's say that that's the main point for the end, so you can actually capture them and use them for skills or for evolutionary purposes. The R and SR are also mostly for battling, for battling in the game. And the SSR has a special function that is really hard to get one of those. And once you get one of those, you can be able to actually form the farmers union. We call it the farmers union, but it's actually our guild system. You're gonna be able to create your own guild. So in order to create this, you're gonna be able to. You need one of these type of elfins, and you can be able to create your guild. So that's the main function of the SSR. Like let's
Mhm.
say they become like a special way for I would not call it a club, but it's like a membership for you having like, okay, I have the right to create my own guild.
Okay, cool. Well, thank you so much for putting more input into that. And let me ask one of the biggest questions. What makes your game stand out, Juan?
Well, I think our game stands up mostly from the part of one, we are not only the game, besides we are this launch pad for mini games. You're gonna have a variety of different games inside of the Elfin Kingdom. So you're gonna be always like, okay, of course I'm gonna play the main game, but also at the same time I can go and select different games that I would like to play for the moment, for later playing in a in the future again the main game. That's one of the main points we see we have a strength on it. Our backers also are quite important that have been helping us to develop the ecosystem. Also, the Elfin and the platform are going to be used for IFOs, so the people who hold our token are going to be able to actually invest in projects coming, and they will be able to vote which projects they would
Oh,
like
cool.
to see, like which new games they would like to develop, because people will be able to put some proposal in there. Like we want to develop a Super Mario kind of a style, and people like would like to see this, and mechanics are explained, and people will say like, okay, this project is good, let's vote for it. And they were gonna have, or people who have Elfin are gonna be able to have allocation into these projects for public sale. So I think it's not only the platform of a game. It's mostly an ecosystem we're trying to build where all of these games are correlated or related between them, and in some sense, you can create a metaverse of an Elfin Kingdom metaverse of arcade that you are submerged in this universe where you can have tons of different games that you would like to play.
I love how you guys are doing a launch pad. I think that's a really cool element that I didn't even know myself. When are you going to be starting launching other games? Will it be next month or is there a date?
Let's say that we haven't talked too much because we like to be a little bit under the radar right now.
Mm,
Our launch is coming during this quarter, so we didn't want much our competition to be trying to know what we're doing. But now that we're
right.
ready to launch, we are gonna do it. So we expect to launch quite soon. I can't really let you know when, but for sure you can follow us on our Twitter, social medias. Go to Discord and to Telegram and check all the information, and we're gonna reveal the date quite soon. So that's something that is coming. And on the pipeline, we have already some projects that
Ooh, that
once
was
we
going to be
have
my next question.
once we have the launch of the token, we can start to disclose those. But for the moment, we have been working with some companies. One of them being one Japanese company that is looking towards to develop some IPs on our platform. So um, more is coming.
How exciting. Well, I think that also kind of answers my next question because I really just wanted to talk about your roadmap. Because let's talk about Q2, which is the project launch, Q3 and Q4. So I don't see anything for Q4. So is there anything else that we can expect?
Yes, let's say that for the moment, the main focus is for this quarter is the launch of the token and launch of the game at the same time, so people can start to understand playing the game. Then from that, moving forward, what we're looking in the Q3 is mostly finally implemented this guild functionality. So guilds are going to be able to compete. And in the Q4, the most important part is going to be, of course, mobile integration. So people will be able to play on their phones, and they're going to be able also to uh, to bring, of course, more games. Also, in that part, IFOs are going to be already launched for Q4. So this is pretty much like what you can expect for the next for the coming next let's say 3 quarters that are coming. For the coming next years, our main focus is to, of course, develop the ecosystem, as we want to focus a lot in the part of bringing these traditional gaming companies and that are willing to find a way to bring their IPs into crypto without having so much friction in the entrance, because as they are big companies, they might have complications in order to enter this space that is a little bit more complicated in terms of financial regulations that most of those companies have to be in front of to face with. And so it's better like they can actually lease in some sense IPs to us in order for us to develop games for them.
Perfect. And then where do you guys see yourself in like 1 year from now? Which I know in crypto talk that is so long from now. But what is like the dream scenario, Juan, for the whole team and your project and yourself?
Okay, let's say
Clearly
that
living
for
in Colombia?
actually not yet, but I will go back home. I don't know yet when, but next step will be Portugal for sure. Portugal is an excited place right now, and
It
everything is
is.
going on really, really fast. A lot of incentives also for us. And next to Spain, Spain is a big hub of gaming development, so we are quite excited there. And let's say that what we look and the vision we have for the next year is being one of the top platforms for gaming in the crypto space, well known. Like people go looking for a brand or looking for a good place to find new games. That's the vision from here to 1 year. Once already everything is established, it's like having the opportunity of people like when you think about the Nintendo, Nintendo like is very well known. So if you want to know, like, okay, I want to go play or a big developer in the crypto space, you can think about the Elfin Kingdom Studios as one of the leading studios in the space for onboarding or for developing games. So that's
Mhm.
like the vision we have for all the team. We don't have a short-term vision. We want to build things all committed all for the next 5 years, working really hard and bringing the community the best games we can, the best product possible. Always listening to them, how we can change directions and kind of navigate this sea that every day we're trying to learn, every day we're trying to discover new things, and of course, user feedback is always number one. The community is always talking about how we can improve.
Well, I love to hear that, Juan. And I do want to wrap things up. So, where can anyone find you? What is the best place to reach you? Would it be through Telegram or Discord?
Yeah, for sure. So if someone wants to know more about what I write, from my personal side, I'm on Twitter. You can see my handle from the page, uh, at Ibagon HZ. So you can see I talk about metaverse gaming. I give my insights. Also, I explain more about the game, so you can follow me there. For the social media on on the Elfin Kingdom. You go to Twitter and at Elfin Kingdom, elfinkingdom.com. You can find it there. I would like also to invite all the community and all the listeners here, the viewers, that we have an activity called Elfin 100K. So our main goal, milestones we're trying to achieve is to reach 100,000 followers on Twitter and 50,000 members on Telegram. And we're giving a lot of different gift prizes, NFTs, some cash, and for sure, probably some nice other things coming that I cannot reveal. And you should be part of this because it's a lot of new prizes, NFTs we're giving away. So you can follow through our campaigns. This campaign is important. So I would like to invite everybody to be part of this campaign.
Awesome. Well, Juan, thank you so much for your time. And probably after our call, no joke, I'm going to be playing more and of that Flappy game and see if I can beat 4 or 5. If I reach 30, I'll message you.
For sure, for sure. Go ahead, Georgia. Thank you very much. It's a little bit of effort and patience for sure, but you're gonna make it.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, Juan, thank you so much. And I appreciate it again.
Okay, thank you, Jojo. Have a good day.
Thanks. Bye.